Mami shop mami mau adewe. Yenja head to head. John Dramani Mahama aye vice president da.
Yes.
Dr. Bambudu Bamia aye vice president. John Mahama graduated from vice president to president. So see area head to head da. Would John Mahama compare that of Baumia at the say to create an ethical. Yes. Now Oba Jane Nana Opoku Ajimai of the NDC now. Or your educationist. Why ya minister of education da? Napo aye minister of education da. Yesha mami or your professor. Aye napo enso aye medical doctor in charge of dentist. Ana. Yes, Asha napo track records our education sector to saying. And a mammy no so track record our education sector at the same. So all this nipa way to is a near head to head, you know. I know all this.
Oscar, I think even such comparison to me is irrelevant. You see, me, I'm not interested in why na man and I say why they pull you more vote and I say that
it also counts.
Yeah, no, but that is not the focus of my discussion today. My focus has to do with the character of the person I can asem. You see, Alaska. My catch is a political power.
That's right.
That one we can have time and analyze when we want to do a fence and Nipano.
But as a wolf going to no. Present an opponent as a disrespect to.
Yes, they are insulting everybody because Alaska Makacha says political power is so heavy, especially the presidency, executive power and the Ademao. You have the power to change your destiny. Now, yet even life. Or right to life, yes, sacred. No, president, say court to difference. My president be sign and I say young. So it's very, very enormous. So such power cannot be given to a fool. That is what I'm trying to tell you. Yes. The executive power, no. So the money power. I want to exercise positive discretion, nipa our patience. You see, character. Why character matters in this particular instance, and it has to do with nipa. No, so would it to me no manner. So. Abra ni buafu no kwan be na wo fa so be handle that particular power no Alaska ni bufu no na yire nya ntokwa wetu akasa mo mu prison ya masan mu koku omo. Oh yes, because such people no onya way temperament is key. Do you know why discipline is heralded within the military? Do you know why? So we so genius say we kra untime mo no. Do you know why? Because this is somebody who has been trained. Go through all the combative training, hard training. I was asking we so. Or chini paso obuno bekuni so easy. Alaska, what's your money to akahon? As your man the license to kill. So you know.
That's right.
You've given the person license to kill. You have given the person ammunition, guns, the power, and the law, everything. So one for discipline and sena. They can go around and be killing people. Is the reason why they so adiaba military man. They make sure they achieve it. Discipline.
And to imagine Napoya soldier. So
chain of command. Very, very, very important. That is why in the military say superior man order. Now buswa. You get me discharge. Because ebasa mentally no who say you can do the other way around because you training no your money too your money bibia na say you control na. Or Jeffrey and somebody no obey.
Right.
Is the reason why political power muye through the air ma obia or president you should be sure say nipa no nibu fo basa. Only the atem nibufu you know say onti Baumia te hoyi I can never sit and say Baumia is arrogant.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, quite about to be say Baumia arrogant.
No.
Incompetence na so for na obeka. Or no be able to say or even though performance or disrespect amount for but character wise Baumia has never disrespected anybody. So you may not have issue with him.
Aside your supper.
Alaska, this is a guy that was show all these red flags. Na some of Ghana for him. Na dia Akufo-Addo dia Ghana for atem the DNA disrespect wa pour on us nyina. Na we Ghana for him ko kase ba wo ko fad na post o me running meter. E chesa ka say wo ne yanum because oh yes. We can go to hell because I think there must be some decorum, certain sense of decency be prevailing in our politics. So no respect Ghana for.
So finance minister say government is not responsible for your investment decisions. Banking sector cleanup victims told.
Alaska, that is another joker. You see, and I make us say, you see, power no emu yedu, we need to start by giving power to Enyansafo. And yes, we will suffer. Alaska government is not responsible for your investment choices. That is a common language everywhere. Meti hey, meta misikana mekoto share and as a bond so na for our company bim. Na se etambo na se meboka. I will not go to government say government misika. But we are not talking about individuals or musika kwa investment or Ponzi scheme. These are legitimate banking institutions operating within a legal framework. Our Ghana.
Regulatory body ni yawo aban.
Regulatory body a Bank of Ghana with the supervisory power and as a phone, making sure that this bank are tribal. And in part of investment, our san institution wemu. Nasa wu kogunu kwa jina license. Now also with the 25 million Ghana cedis. Aye, clean up. Nasa ninsan kan nisika na kojina lending platforms na ko kasa ansem gunu na e kire say wan kasa na wudidi wo hwatem exposing yourself because government is solely responsible. Alaska the last time man can say in the banking sector no there is nothing like private bank.
That's right. Private way can own it, but the very moment you open your doors and people enter, it's no more private.
It's no more private. And public. And the government, our vested interest to protect the economic rights of the people. Because you are submitting your right, political, social, everything to government. So it is our studies about protecting the economic right of the people. And the Nipan for the Sikan Ponzi scheme, a legitimate banking win or Nisika Kokoye. And I will say banks no anya distress. And you could have opted for a sensible way of addressing it. Alaska, Oko US our home. Silicon Valley Bank on the 10th March 2023 last year. A collapse. Do you know why? Bank no ko to bonds then as a for bebre and I don't know the day no. Yes your friend saying Federal Reserve no issue interest rate no. And my banks in the boka. They declare bankruptcy. Sa bank we na oko Silicon Valley all the big tech startups in nyina no. Omo musika to run. A tambo ye pe. And a big bank a okra ni sika. Yaje in the assets in the another way say run sabaya deposited will not lose their money.
Right.
Workers will not lose their job. The same year na Signature Bank last year in America and also go year. Last one the first Republican bank in America and also go last year. The same bankruptcy, but it never affected customers in us because omukra de na JP Morgan Chase Bank. And customers are just to ensure that they protect their interests, and government will have to make sure that that thing is done. Somewhere but to protect it way. Now you had yes, see a consolidated bank. I could say
bank and no banks na o kambo munya we 9 billion. Consolidated we obey your maboka 12 billion.
Me say and banks no crowd the banks in money see no like the last I was telling you ADB National Investment Bank na Alaska. So we cannot always say your friend is saying people are responsible. Even where among for the musika kwaya Ponzi scheme say namwa ne NDC penso their course on for just motors sanse buhuru na course no. The government of the day you cannot run away from it.
Sure.
Because Bank of Ghana our regulatory power to ensure say these Ponzi schemes will not run in a public space.
And run so I guess nya
poase na enye baye institution na run no midnight. Ye the Bank of Ghana ya wa for ya we. Until we are buying us what transnational sansem hunu no cost na because people are greedy and actually who nim their work because you have the right to protect the economic interests of the people by making sure say these Ponzi schemes do not operate. Yantiana number 1. Everybody some class say we saw that son nam ho. And no modern day way kwabrane timi fanyansa kwan be gia manfo sika ma manfo no numi nduro wuni na se for no na oda so na ma court kwa no ye mfa no nko
okoni fi appoint for state no and abono.
Yes, case na a foolish case. This is a country we live in, so with the pain, the frustration and all these things going around, and you go and stand on a political platform and spew such nonsense, say government is not responsible. Na me ne ko gu bank na sa papa ne ko gu bank no sika na ye gu bank ni sika no he. Now no me say Bank of Ghana de release babon say and so we nim nyansa ya o sometimes justifying why omoje Pakwasindum license free themselves. Right. Pakwasindum was transferring over $60 million to US and me say And there was evidence to show, say, Pakwasi Indium was engaging in illegal transfer of dollars outside this country. As a regulatory body in there, way.
You punish him, but
now you don't close the bank. Because bank in as much as a Pakwasi Dimuno and then a bank. Pakwasi was scared to run a bank.
You see, let me ask this. Bank of Ghana, you give almost to me a recorded losses.
Yeah.
Does that want to warrant the closure of the bank?
No, we don't record losses. So, I mean, you see, your friend is saying remittances never chroma say no.
That's right.
Who said they've licensed, I think, is it now or 21 institutions? Those are promote Obiwa Bruchino transfers, platform.
That's right.
So, other institutions have been given licenses, or I said, you operate, and this has kind of form of Mohana. Either Bank of Ghana is aware, but they are not recording.
Okay.
And I say, your one casana best at that institution, you know, and then the blind side.
Which is possible.
Which is possible. But they never thought the Bank of Ghana, World Bank was tracking every single money coming to this country.
Wow.
And to Omono, a 21 bank in other way now, and one more than no more tracking, not knowing say over 4 billion running through those lines now. So until the Bank of Ghana report in a babon thing, Emma man for a comparative analysis, you say, the World Bank, this number, and Sikano buy a horror, the no, Otini baby, Sikano, a bar, and or you know, not me who this figure, and the recording. It means that some people within Bank of Ghana are aware.
Okay.
Because if they account for all the dollars in this particular country, I'll ask every time for better than you go more them. Do you know why? So some of these things, you know, and happen quite deliberate, and these are the very people. And then you go stand on the platform, and again I say, onim se nipa na omusika na kam no, aban nim se ebiawu, akufo ado nim se ebinuma no madurawu, and anya aban ya sade se yetua se sika na mamo, na akufo ado aban is so caring, ya dwene Ghana for na me se wo bodam. Alaska. Nam one, unim nipo enam no so wo kroma saying. Since 2016 to date, unim other Ponzi schemes are also, and even banking sector clean up here cause the last time a classmate friend or NS in it, I didn't see to legitimate bank or Nisika no besid ne onimba bia or walk it to a bank and or call registered in the Nisika you yagu bank no or consolidated fund as in the Nisika no meduru an account no him. That is what they've done to a lot of people. And uno beer bisano. Because there are no bank now or say no Yaguni are closing it down. This a bank manager no question if you know Kobisan. Rockers way a man for sikakam, I'm telling you. This is what the government has done. And instead of you to find something sensible and tell the people and assure them so you give them their money. Now all these years, and they are buying what capacity to pay. And I young tia, and I yatna say election baby drew any equity landing say betia.
So that's 1.5 billion. 1.5, you know. National service for
Alaska. And I'm say, you see, do you know why all of these things are happening? Because Nipana form no, we have proven say you nimnyansa. And when you accept a nimnyansa, that is how these people will treat you.
Oh, that's right. And you are right.
Oh yes. Until some young people, citizens to never rise. You see, there be a man for and your friends say new force and a new way. No, say sometimes you people are not serious. You see, you don't want to face the reality. If Jesus Christ come today and form a party, no, but when it's the same trajectory. The only thing that will reset the political foundation of this country is when the people become very intelligent, assertive, and wise, watching things from a very rational perspective, not emotional. Now, people will continue to take us for granted. That is the only motivation to make a post on my running mate.
Right. Ivan.
Alaska. Now, you never bufu. Oh, I never bufu.
Oh, for some
you should be angry because
for some bufu.
Emma Humte.
But I say, Ivan Chenos and I'm telling you, this takes us so 27 minutes to the top of the hour. 4 p.m. Joe Bass, I say, Ivan. I have too much. I was at John Remani Mahama. I used to this guy, and then Mahama Wafa Brehu. Emmanuel Enim, I say Ivan Mesre, mean to mean sere. I say mean to mean sere. Lydia come and so asresa. Now, Nunya solutions here. Kachira was so what be a Juma na Juma ku anasa ankura. Na 7 previous open a website see a design website ma wa ye wo ho e de ma wo ene adwuma no esi ho adwuma no structure ni data nyina kwa you don't even have se wo pese ye boa wo etwo sa kwan no so a ye be boa wo e ma obi kwati amanone a obetumi atena ha na oni no ehye nhihye tie ye universal multimedia ahuto na radio 1 ena me no kase se wo gogo www.ahutofmonline.com the ekoso within ahuto nyina ubehu the ekoso within universal multimedia nyina ubehu enkrofo mu hye kire yes ade we nunya solutions abushabo modern se woni wom ebeto kase ye betumi creative platform de amawa upese wo ton ade bia wo bia wo de fa ko guso obi ko sa atintankase no so utifie na sika aba from nunya solution yasa de entity bia ubekwa akosua ade na wotu wagiska de ato botom 0246 254 602 0246 254 606 602 mame fa medium 0246 254 602 and 0307 014 195 0307 014 195 and www.nunyasolutions.com. I wish I had out here.
Ahuto FM 92.3.
Abodo
Alaska.
Finance Minister said, near the can yanda aban another aban as say on whom so between us can financial banking sector clean up no. Any aban from so. And menim say who na ko gu ne dia.
That's it. It's still stand by say the leaders of this government, they are wicked. And I make kind earlier and say, "Ofa leader or you wickeder or take a decision affect you ma uko womb." Yes, on say UT Bank. Oh no, or by say Ken Oforiata bani ho say obeso Tony Bank. Or see there be mean Tom Mao. The next week, over share in newspapers say the bank no more collapse no. This is the wickedness of this government. Usha Royal Bank, as I saw your pro NDC, you gunu without any reason. She pakwesim do day or more kind. In case of more evidence beer, and your prosecution are more prosecuted pakwesim. Do you have to close number of banks? Pakwesim banks were almost everywhere in this country.
300 across the country.
300 across the country. Bank so every one branch.
Bank and then workers 3,000.
So this president is wicked president. This shows that we should not take a leader who is wicked. One drain over 3,000. One saying in Africa and Ghana, dependency rate is very high. So nipa bakuye juma or nipa 5 or 6 can depend on that person. So by translation, 3,000 times 6 cry. Do you know the number of people who will suffer and die out of that wicked decision?
Na the radio station so ayebe maku 21.
We gunini nara. Wicked president like Nanado. I'm not praying some bremo.
92.3.
I want share.
Communication.
Communication.
You are not praying.
Proverbial web na me use.
You are not praying sanka
ombre. Bobebre. Yes. Setwinu so man kan here. Set modino. One show be nya ho aketua.
But I have got Uncle Bobre the twi ho sign.
Until obenya ho aketua.
Okay.
That is all. Yes. Aketua ni say ejuma a legitimate job. I employ people. Ye Ghana for who promise you say you are coming to create job for those youths. But no we say who buy and essence say pan question the no adwen enko prekupe Royal Bank any adwen a political affiliation enko UT Bank ni won country. Let's collapse those banks. Now one more we juma ho nyina akra no they can go and die. I cannot. It is a finance minister be jina ha e ka che and say e humobro a no kra de enka this time this man have to be fired. And I say, yeah, demonstration here pumps up a freestyle office.
Why never fire no?
Yes, the president Nanadu cannot fire him, but we should call on the Ghanaians to demonstrate to show that man that utterances is unfortunate, is very wicked statement by the finance minister. Why? Me amiti hai. Okay, or see, government does not take responsibility for any investment decision, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes, if I go and buy taxi, government will not take any decision on that. If I go and buy land somewhere, it is my personal decision. But when I'm investing in banking, it's regulated by law.
Exactly.
Yes. So Onim as a finance minister, when I'm saving in banking, I believe strongly that this bank has a license from the Bank of Ghana. This bank has given a Bank of Ghana a certain amount of money. I have a capitalization.
But are you sure that Nanado current crop of ministers?
Yes.
School amanfo akobi eyenu bi normal ko yi.
And American say if you even have the best education and it is clouded with wickedness, cloud your good sense of thoughts, because omo adwene adwin boni yen di we owu yen say na dwuma na yen manim bre no e ma wo school na wo kɔ no e be yen kwase asɛm e wɔ nkrɔfo ani so nti wo school na ma kɔ nyina be yen kwase asɛm, because yen kwase asɛm a nka the best if Bank of Ghana job description is said there should be last resort, a bank with a last resort ni say bank be a liquidity problem you can liquidity problem when you see kasem problem obeko Bank of Ghana ho so se sia me sika kasem unye nti ma me sika na me fan hye madwuma nim say madwuma ni gina then I'll pay back. And a friend, the last resort. I have one functions of the Bank of Ghana. Now, forward to this president, any finance minister, and the office of the president to say, don't collapse the banks. You can only revamp the bank, ni say, with only 9 billion. Bank now, sika 9 billion Ghana cedis. Ude former omo, na mo bre, no mo fanye juma, no mo sustaining the workforce. No, my employer no sustaining the people's investment. Obviously, Dabi, and no, they are ye. Bamo ye kwatam Ghana here for sika ye tax. Abre 25 billion Ghana cedis. Eko collapsing all those banks. Mo collapsing we no. Most of my former be a friend Consolidated Bank of Ghana. I don't know what can earlier no. Sa bank no so abedika 12 billion. Into oba collapsing na.
So as Ivan kind it seems woman would di and so no ehunu say ye nim nyansa
sa na mo hunu sa na me hunu omufusu say ne ombeka bia no ye be fa ne sa afri say ye nim nyansa. But to be honest with you, Ghanaians are smarter than them. Because of the smartness of the Ghanaians, they are going to show them the exit in 2024. Because nipa na wo go na dwuma no eno obre no nipa na wa say na dwuma no on trans and cancer will continue to be in power. It is a finance minister can say they are not responsible for their investment decision. I think he's lacking the wisdom of banking institution in this country.
He's lacking the wisdom.
Because if you know the wisdom of the banking institution is regulated by laws. It is a woman in lances no cooperating. You have to regulate that bank. Nti me amedi misika ko shem no. Me wo gidie nyina ni say Bank of Ghana has regulated them. By now say you are not responsible because when him say oh what do 8 years na wie nti no. Otumi ye nia wo pe. Afa de odi mobro hunu. O so odi mobro hunu na ado de mobro hunu. Ah mobro hunu sen. Enya mobro hunu. Ba o pese o dada o mo bio. Now 2024 no yet tomorrow because they want to break the 8.
But so ochihini kraka che say yenda nyame asese nyankopon di o president bi ti say nanado amaye.
Nienti ochihini de radio asese o ye festival ye man billions of Ghana cedis from the oil company. Have you ever enjoyed that facility before?
Oh na be I don't know GMPC na ye demand so fa ko dua nua.
GMPC the demand is on supporting the festival. Enye nua de na America.
Meda say
enti say ochihini kan we a ono dan me koku kofodua ha omuvo ti say president enti okasa onim say yes ono okasa say nanado di president hu atono but me amiti hey nanado di president me hu ntom you hwe inflation no mo kan ne kra no food inflation enu na ma Ghana fo na hu kire empao
now dey see wo ho
me dey see wo ni say food inflation no mo twa yentro statistical department twa Ghana fo ntro say inflation is 23%. How can inflation be 23% when inflation was 56%? No, that price was lower.
Serious
so the only thing is that in economics no one they think that they have reached a peak stage.
Okay,
peak stage in year 56 they don't want to go further.
Okay,
if they go further they will disgrace this government, so they have to come down and look at another level. Until the 56 plus 23 now, the inflation now is about 70 something %. such a failed government. Now me income ejina from 2016 best year ne. Now me see car me de to and then me see me ton toast me no Alaska. Me de 10 Ghana say we ko ton toast in me na me fanye duane. I'm telling you, when my wife brought the toast, I was questioning said 10 Ghana cedis in yana. In toast in kete o.
I digital in toast.
Digital what?
In toast.
This government is a failed government. So I call on Ghanaians, let's vote massively against them. No more who say o nyansa chen wo mo. Madam I say.
And so I say digital in toast. Love the radio on 92.3. But let us establish the fact that there was nowhere Kase Abainama watching billions of cities of annual celebration. For what we know, they say GMPC, tie Abani nim nyansa. Esi a canyon into Mankwananka, they be a good asafo. There was nowhere say Abainama watching billions. But what we know is a GMPC at the time, Papa, we are watching me play. I board chairman
of GMPC
and you who say
Omaniska.
That's right. So for see open do and we answer your chin will be
that's it.
Right, me that's it. Right. Paul Amenosoji said JJ Rollins at the park we see in Dumbai Sanko Bebwan Ofelino nti nkrofo ensa ka no nti ne de yes na proverb cha obidi police ni bi di aba o si mebusanti aduonu akron isichemidu mieno o si se ohwesofo no etie intro a ne nkrofo ni nyina abeye trumodemfo ne that's yes the Lord. If a ruler listen to lies, all his servants become wicked. Proverbs chapter 29, verses 12. Now, some of you have a farm of course. Now, more course about a farm. Reverend Joshua said,
Hey, la lasta, sampano di bravo. Say, la lasta, sampano di bravo. The Bianya sampano di bravo. 92.3, sampano di bravo. I want sampano di bravo. Come on, look your down right there.
92.3 FM.
Come on, look your down right there. Alaska.
Right, we talk to about where you so Ava Mami.
Correct. But I see bebre. Pacho dini baby afrefi. Yo, nana to abe so mami. Sa osunu no mpe egu ho a.
Nigga the MPP party na group.
Enya osunu MPP assembly eka.
Right, 0541 82 5106 and 0303 402862. Within the baby au kasafi.
Alaska me ni KBBB me kasafri boni is capital teachme.
K yankwa.
Me da se ya me enhira mu mi ansa nyina adwuma no de eno ani na baby for sample for se bia cha na ma me why. Kase nya me enhira no. Se se de John e ba ye kase enya ba dwuma na ye ntu aba ntia MPP fo na omo free abundance because Alaska onim say entine de ahye ye na ra asase mu no nkuntun krane ni pese me nkumenya so won say abusua bi se se o Ghana hadom no won say do mo si adoro so ade me de me bompa say John Dramani Mahama eba won ba enyo o muso adwuma kokko sika o ma asise nyina Africa na hanyina kwa mono ni eno mo pass nyina no omo sanfa mbra na John Dramani Mahama ntoa aka kwan no suni hospital ni schools ni nyuma no wo ya omo de maba abandon nyina a omo so ma nya hwia man so omo adika kese 650
FM 92.3.
Me da say me ma wajo.
Hello.
Me wajo good evening.
Good evening.
Within the baby au kasafi.
Ni gwa ko fu du ala te papa.
Hey, ni yankwa.
Nito ga ti wa man birthday greetings.
Oh, Asamo, happy belated birthday, yankwa.
Last time very president I tell you the name the president.
Oh,
Ba fu ma bi village na kwa president. E be nu ehun. Onya papa, ba fu do nya ba o. Ba fu do nya pa. Bye bye.
me da say good evening.
Alaska.
Yes, sir.
Midinde Yauza.
Yauza.
Yes, sir.
Debu.
Yeah.
Me wajo yankwa.
No say I don't actually to easy. I
Alaska, we are papa about hospital. I but we don't have me anyway, dear. On our bonfire, man, and Misha on a cool to so also once I know, come and meet me boss on a wise, Misha, Alaska, Nami, here in the Brunina, on say no Ghana by Kenya Bruno, Misha, Shrawon pa. Something for see a deal 9 years, ye jaw fire. Ye day corner, sir. Emma politicians are jing about Fika.
Oh, Ghana na tunkra chia Kenya mabum.
On my yard, me niji, me a warrior, nano, Yamisha will be away piano and coso 7 pendia, sir. And Nipa de Nyansa, Yesia, Obito, Namone, and Mon Papa, because said politicians ye Nipa Quasia would be Nipa. Alaska will say, Mbebuna, Kenya, Namona, what to know, almost tell also 2 sign about the science is a private in the battle in the custom as a Samaji. It makes a good beyond 10 years or 7 Moon school now, walk on the Sumuda baby president. Now, Nansan, Timuno. Well, if I say Ghana, you to know, young girl said, me MPP 7, baby, this woman. So for young girl said, me endis, maybe I was a chair, send the endis bar, Bemu, not a 7 pay, and I'm a born never said, Jada Mama. Me now can I be demonstration? Silent Shenny, also be an answer when you see call discover break up. Oh, are you? Or this on the one position, but no, I call one 3 months can pass all back with the running meeting. It's never animate, Yanka wouldn't say, worry. The told any pop, and son, I wanted to Ghana say, we are painful. It's a woman who said the public black by your papa. No one sick with me, most come to me to Chomose, who share minister and say, now pro. No more than I'm Ghana, think was some training park.
Sabi. May I say, good evening. Yes, sir. Major Suminia.
No more Moody Juma. And if I call you, I'm in Charvan, or Bomodin Parne, and Mishram. And if I call you, I'm in chair, you know, on a whistle some before. But you will be an already Shirano, and young say, no, and same player and then bring it to bring Kayenti. And now the modern more, next him or walk, and more my gun and you DC. My air, and net, excellent, Zama, Alaska, you have to name number could be Alaska with you.
92.3.
I didn't appall, game about 2024. You go for a problem because if you empty them again less than a cadavon. Only maybe that him will be any man. The Unsa Madamu, you know, Quadidia, Ugain, a quadidi, and in Pontina and Quadidia. One will say, Ugain Barcodin and Jetida. A busy, Simon and Kiban and Konum Ugain of war. And now Ponchi Basun Konum, Ugain of water. Nima man of one on them. Now, bomb you could be paying mooking. And the amount of casting will to more. May come and show a net. You almost ran a single Musulan of Calabatiano, and only fun who could you in Naba. And a bomb may run me to year, you can come and quiet Yaka. As son say, and you're not on a year to, or be less to surrender my day. The way you never are, when you're president at your cotton Naba. And you don't need let's soon in a buyer. Arrogant, my swamp, and tell whom my child, Papa Wima. Oh, Kasa, I said, the baby from the Numuneba. I tell you, 92.3. Let's see your mamma saying, or set of power. The Numa Pascal in a bank, so we're good, you know. Right. Number 2, also the key women's bank and my Bessia bank here. I may be seeing who come on, move purpose and winner, and not to run a free for the good bank, you know, or Betty Bank, the amount of Sabe ya mo pedi I hope to get your bomb bra or mako akwaje no ni kweda 24 hours economy Alaska eba juma ye no obi ere be ye bi
right
enye wie enye nwure nipa we enye wie dey say go mama enye nwure na ko